Hello everyone, this is Mashwasta. Welcome back to our YouTube channel Cat.in. So today is 29th December and we have only 2 days to left for the new year. So very happy new year to all of you, and I hope this 2023 will be more joyful, more happy, and more prosperous to all of you. So today we will see this loft tool and also this sweep cut tool. So loft tool is basically is used to join different types of geometry at a different distance to each other. In extrude tool, we have a single geometry which will take a height. In sweep tool, we have single geometry which will follow the path. But in loft tool, we can make different types of geometries. So let's just go for this front plane, and I will make a rectangle like this. Let's just say I will make this rectangle, and for creating another geometry, I will use another plane with reference of front plane. I will take it at a distance of, let's just say, 150. So this is plane 1, which is parallel to plane 2 front plane. Okay, and I will make this rectangle like this. So geometry is changing, right? The profile is same, the rectangle. I will also uh, take reference of the different geometries also. So we have this is big rectangle, we have this small rectangle, and another we will take another plane. So I think we have already created plane 1, plane 2, that is why it is showing plane 3. So this is not the issue. So another plane we have taken. So this will be plane 4, I think, right? As per numerical sequence of SolidWorks. So we have these three types of rectangle here. Now, what will happen if we join these three rectangle having a solid body? Okay, so this type of geometry cannot be done using revolve, loft, or sweep, or revolve, extrude, and sweep. Loft is there, so we will try to get it from loft. So loft tool is this. So we have go for this loft property manager will open. So it is asking for the profiles. So this one is the first profile. So it is showing us profile. First one select as sketch 4, and this one is sketch 5. So we can see it is automatically making it to connect this one. We can change the connectors like this, like this, like this, or it is not making it like this. So make sure that the turning of this twisting, like in our sweep command, we can twist the structure, right? So these connectors are called is like the twisting of the structure. But what will happen if we select this sketch 6? So what will happen is I will select this one, and you can see it is smoothly join all this profiles or all the sketches. Okay, when we complete it, it will look like this. So this is how loft work. So we have different types of this one is different geometry, the middle one is different, more width or more length, and this one is different. So we have this type of structure, and we can also let just edit it, and we can change the structure like this or this, right? Let's just complete the structure. It will look like this. So we have just some twisting here, but it will be a straight from here. You can see, right? Or we can, what we can do, we will go for this one, and the guide curves are same. So let's just make it more. So we have this start and then constraint option. So start constraint is here. This is the start, which the sketch, the starting sketch, and this is the end sketch. So we have this default none. So none means it will make it more smooth, or default means, see, none and default basically don't cover much, but what will happen is it will make a smooth curve none. So, and this is the direction vector. So we don't have direction vector, but we can make it more. You can see it is not working because right now we don't have any direction vector structure. So that is why let's just delete this one default. And okay, I think it gets changed. So let's just delete it. Make sure the connectors are joining. See, if you click on, if you move the connector on the any adjacent face, it will not work. Okay. So now what is happening is it is not connecting it to the endpoint. So we have to make it again. Okay. So let's just select this one, and this one. Okay, right? So we can move it like this. We can move it down, but it will not happen. So you have to take care of this. So let me just uh, make it like this. Now we have this, you can see this bulging in the structure. So we have another called normal to profile. So normal to profile means if we go for the start constraint, it is not normal to the profile. It is actually tangent, or it is actually making it more downfall or the smooth one. So if we click on normal, what will happen? SolidWorks will make this type at the end of the at the start of this loft. SolidWorks will try to make it more normal or like this 90-degree curve, or we can also make it more using like this. You can see. So let's just make it okay. It is looking like this. Okay, you can see. If we go for default or none, what will happen? It will make it like this, like twisting is starting from here, right? So go for it, practice it, and let's just make it normal to profile. We can change the length of the normal, or go for this end constraint and normal to profile. You can see here, it is also making it look like this, and we can make it more like this. So we have congestion in the center of the profile, and the side profiles, the end profiles are like this, right? Now what we can do, we can delete this sketch, and we have three type of sketch. So go for the sketch 6, and instead of making it a rectangle, we can use circle or anything what you want. So let's just make it a circle first, then we will go for this uh, polygon. So we have this circle now. What will happen? So we will, let's just check. So go for the loft again. For the profile, select this one, second this one, third this one, and we have this structure, right? You can make it look like this, you can change it look like this, you can change like this. So, or you can make it look like this, right? You can normal to profile, you can change the distance, but make sure it will not making it making the geometry failure. Okay, error. You can see we have this type of structures. This is basically we can make so many structures using this law. Okay, or let's just go for this. We can also have this let me delete this one. We can also have this option called thin feature. So we already know what is thin feature is, so we can go for this on option, and you can see throughout the structure, and we can go for this thickness 5 mm. So you can go for 6, 15, whatever you need, and it is going outside, we can change it inside, right? And we can complete the sketch. I think it is clear. We will go for another lecture for this loft tool, considering the uh, guide curves and center line parameter. So we have this tool. Now we need to cover this point in sweep, that is sweep cut. So let me just delete these ones one by one. Okay. So for the sweep cut, what will we need? Let's just delete. Let's just make any structure like this. Okay, and we will go for the extrusion. So basically, sweep cut is similar. We need a profile, we need a path, and the sweep structure, that feature will cut the structure. So you can either select the edges for the sweep cut. So go for the sweep cut. We have here sweep cut here, and I will select the circular profile, and I will select this edge. And how much you need to cut, you can make the diameter, and okay. You can see it just make it the material, remove whatever the material it is. Intersecting with this cube. Okay, or you can also go for this top view. I will draw a path like this. If you want to create a rectangle, you can select a path, you can select this point the plane will cover. The plane will be normal to this. You can draw a rectangle or any shape, but instead of making any shape, we can go for this circular cut. So go for this sweep cut again, circular profile, and you can see it is cutting it, right? Like this. So I think we have covered basically both the things, and there is one thing called solid profile. So solid profile is anything which is solid or like a revolve structure, a revolve feature which is made of. We can see here from this here a revolve feature made up of analytical geometry only, such as lines or arcs, a cylindrical extruded feature. So we have these two types of features, which either can be revolve or either can be cylindrical extruded feature. We will see it when we have any drawing related to it, or I will cover it on a different uh, lecture. Solid profile tool. Okay, so it is similar to like this, but we need a path and we need a solid profile or solid ball like structure. So to cut the structure like this. Okay. So I think everyone, I hope you learn this loft tool and solid cut tool, and we will again sweep cut tool, and we will again learn this loft tool in part two of our lecture. So once again, happy New Year to all of you, and keep like, share, subscribe, and share this SolidWorks tutorial. So thank you very much, guys. Take care. Happy New Year.